Naji, 30 points tonight, and there was a moment there in the fourth quarter where you were on a little bit of a run and you were screaming at the crowd. I'd like to ask you how it feels to be on the right end of these fourth quarter victories, and what was kind of going through your head there with the crowd going crazy and you interacting with them.
Yeah, man, it's been a long season. We played in a lot of close games, so like you said, just to come out on top of this one, man, it's an unbelievable feeling. And my emotions went wild for a second, but like I said, it's been a long season. Just passionate about the W, so about the team, about the fans, whole Mavericks. So that's just what it really was.
You guys have won your fourth straight game tonight. Obviously, you had a 3-game streak earlier this season. What makes it different from this one and the way you guys are playing?
I think we're just growing. Just in general in life, I think people are like really quick to criticize, but like you said, we've had a disadvantage basically without the players, and we just grow. It's a lot of young guys out there, a lot of people who've been in the NBA for the first time, so they just learning on the move, and for them to pick it up and just get better and better like that, unbelievable feeling to see. So just proud of my guys.
Naji, do you think that your floater's getting the recognition and appreciation that it deserves, or do you think it's still a little under the radar?
Yeah, it's kind of getting too much recognition. I feel like people are starting to figure me out a little bit, so I need people to calm down. Just let it be what it's going to be. But just testimony to the work, just putting in the work and just trusting my work out there and just going with what feels comfortable.
Naji, earlier you talked about growth among this team, but I'd like to ask you, with your game, what's one area that feel like you've grown the most this season, with you having one of the best seasons of your career?
I think my conditioning. I'm able to play in the game longer. I'm able to play at full speed longer. A lot of people when they get tired, they don't think as much, turn their brain off and stuff. So I think it's really helping me, just staying locked in the game and on defensive plan and being able to run in transition. So I would definitely say my conditioning.
Jason was just saying here, he was talking about Dwight's impact. You guys are 6-0 when he's in the starting lineup. How have you been able to see him just step into that role?
And shout out to DP, bro. He come in and play hard. Sometimes he might not play. Sometimes he might. You got to shout out guys like that, bro. True professional. I really love playing on the floor with DP. He's always there for me on defense and offense, and just somebody who's just a great chemistry guy. It's easy to play with him. A great guy in the locker room. So just shout out to DP, bro, for real.
The fourth quarter, first three quarters, you guys weren't shooting it as good as you had in the last few games, but then all of a sudden it clicked and you guys hit a bunch of key shots there.
Yeah.
Is that just having the faith that trusting the process and so forth?
For sure. We work on our game every day, bro. You miss some, you make some, but if you don't take the shot, you'll never know. So just continue to shoot them. Shout out to everybody. Continue to keep everybody involved. Made some big shots, like you said, down the stretch, and like I said, it's just a testimony to our work and just believing in each other.
Naji, you've kind of played any role that the Mavericks have asked of you, and you've done it really well. Have you talked to Klay Thompson a lot about the mentality that he's kind of taken in this approach of, maybe he starts, maybe he comes off the bench, or he's really kind of accepted that role? How has watching Klay kind of be the yes man for this team kind of contributed to how your approach is too?
How I approach it, how has he helped me approach it, is basically what you're saying? I wouldn't say he really helped. I've been in a situation before. I was in New Orleans with a lot of guys, and opportunity was limited. But Klay, man, he won 4 chips. He's probably a future Hall of Famer. So, to see him come off the bench and just sacrifice himself for the team is, unbelievable, bro. Has no ego, all about winning. And, he's just a great dude. So, I just learned how to be a good person. It's helping me figure out how to be a good person, whether it's going right for me or it may not be going how I want it to be. Clay's just the same guy every day, and I appreciate him for his consistency, his availability, and just him being a leader to the team.
Naji, tonight Max Christie finished with 21 points, and he was a team-high 28 on the plus-minus. What about him is such a winner?
He's a hard worker. He loves the game. He loves winning. He's about the team, and goes out there and plays as hard as he can for us every night. And a guy like that, the basketball guys just rewarding him, a guy, period. So shout out to Max. Just keep working, keep playing hard, and just keep this up.
And I think one thing that fans are kind of clinging to, with this being a bit of an injury-riddled stretch, with you and Christie being two of the concrete guys that are helping lead y'all to some crucial wins. What about that tandem between you and Max is working so well?
I think me and Max are both role guys, especially, you know, when we have everybody on paper. I think we understand that job, and I think we work towards that very hard, and now the opportunity is presenting ourselves. I think we feed off of each other very well. You know, he's more of a catch and shoot, off the dribble type 3 player. I'm more of a downhill. So, you know, I just love playing with Max. I love everything he brings to this team, and it's just fun out there sharing the floor with him.
Earlier this season, I think you guys were 4-12, and you came in post-game and you said you guys were just really desperate for a win. Do you think that this streak now, the wins that you're getting now, did they mean so much more to this group because you've kind of seen it come from the bottom to where it is now?
Most definitely, but definitely not satisfied. We still have a lot of ways to make up, a long ways to go. Still have to get better. I know been better in this stretch this month, but just build and continue to build. Never satisfied. We're still hungry. Like we're 4-12, and I think the guys are starting to see what this can be. So everybody's a little motivated right now, and just excited. I'm already ready for the next game, and I'm just loving the progress.
You mentioned the fans earlier. Is there something distinct about Dallas or playing here?
I mean, like we said, we was 4-12. Every game still sold out. You know, they still show us love, and we've dealt with some unfortunate injuries, things going on the last 2 years, but they still stick with us. Say sell out right here on the paper. So shout out to them. Whether we win or lose, they're in every game. They cheering us on. So it's a beautiful thing to see.
With Saturday being such a big game and the snowstorm as well, Luka is someone who you shared a close bond with during y'all's time in Dallas. How excited are you to play against him?
I love playing against Luka. You know, that's my guy. Miss him dearly. He's doing his thing. I know it's going to be loud, packed. Everybody going to want to see Luka, and just to be able to continue to share the floor with Luka is a true blessing. It's my brother, and I know you're opposite team and we want to win, but just want to see the best happen for him throughout the rest of his career.
With you playing against your old team a few times, you playing against the Pelicans, does Luka playing against the Mavs, do you think that brings a little bit of an extra edge out about him?
Yes, sir. No question about it. Y'all all seen Luka throughout the years. Y'all know he gives up for moments like this. And last time, how much you have last time he came back? What, 48, 45?
40 plus.
So you know what time he's on. It's on us to shut him down and, you know, not shut him down, but, you know, do the best we can, come out with the victory. But Luka is definitely on that time.
Which do you plan to take that defensive measure?
Oh, for sure. I love the challenge. I'm a dog, and, you know, I'll guard anybody. So that's just what it is. I can be anybody.
When you think about the production of this team this month, just what are some things you've liked that you can continue as you build together?
Playing hard, playing for each other, limiting teams to one shot, getting out, running the break. It's just some things. I like the togetherness of the team off the court too. I feel like we really bonded. Just loving the energy right now. I hope the energy can stay consistent and we can build on it. Thank y'all, guys.
Appreciate it.